would suggest it's not a virtue. This is not something that this is not like the most we can do. This is the least we can do. It's just not abuse animals, right? Hi. Would you like to know why we're here or what we're doing?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we're showing the standard practices in the meat, dairy, and egg industries, as well as other industries. Yeah, this is for eggs. So the eggs, yeah, those are baby male chicks because the males don't produce eggs, right? So they're useless, so they're just discarded like in the macerator on their first day after hatching. Yeah. And those are.
Media shows stuff like this.
Well, like, why do you think?
Seen that before.
Yeah, it's crazy. Why do you think, like, people don't show you this?
That's a long conversation.
Well, to put it short, they want you to keep buying the product, right? So they don't show you what's happening, right? Because if you did see this, you wouldn't want to buy it, right? And they want to make money. So since seeing this, would you say you're against animal abuse then?
Sorry?
Since you've seen some of this?
Well, I'm for children's rights, animal rights, rights, women's rights, men's rights.
Okay.
I find it strange that everybody, like even those 4 or 5 groups, I mean, they have that universal common value and they believe in the same principles, but for some reason, what I don't understand. Like, I love philosophy.
Most people are hypocrites, right? Like, they stand up for human rights, all these other injustices, but then they turn away and don't look
really
at this.
Weird. I mean, like what is that called?
This is Guy Fawkes' mask.
Oh yeah, so that was a real guy, right? In the 70s.
Yeah, like a historical. I don't know much about him. I think he's
just a movie made too. Or something. So I understand like legitimate protest. I mean, people like Trump, calling protesters anarchists.
We're not talking about like, well, we're not doing protests here. We're just educating people. No, we're just here to talk to people walking by who want to talk about what we see on the screens, right? So I'm just here to talk to people like you, right? People who pay for this to happen. And good people who are against animal abuse pay for this. So once they see them, then, So would you say you said you're against animal abuse, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
So are you vegan then?
99%.
Huh?
99%.
There's no 99%. What do you mean?
I won't give up like cheese on pizza.
Okay.
And I do eat meat maybe once a year.
Okay.
But some years I've been able to go without. And then even after I eat it, I find like it's just like like when I walk in a neighborhood and in the summertime before spring when it starts to oh geez, that's hard to watch.
Sorry?
That's hard to watch. How did you guys get the footage?
This is just standard practices. We don't get the footage ourselves. Like other activists will go trespass on farms and get this kind of stuff.
So do you guys
because obviously the people in these places are not going to show us this, so activists have to go out and acquire this footage illegally.
And you guys angry?
Like, what do you mean?
Like,
obviously, we're angry about what's happening to them. Obviously, what's happening, we're angry about what's happening.
Right.
But we're not angry at people because people a lot of times just don't know. So that's why we're here to talk to people about it. And you said something about how you're 99% vegan. I just wanted to clarify what vegan is. So so with veganism, like any, it's a way of living which doesn't abuse animals and exploit them, right? So there's either you're vegan or you're not. There's no 99% vegan, just like there's no 99% anti-racist. There's no 90% anti-child abuser, where you sometimes do it on the weekends, in circumstances. Maybe if you're with your racist friends, you'll be racist. No, there's none of that, right?
Well, it depends.
It's not, I
believe it depends on the context. Like food, eggs, I do eat eggs.
Right, but yeah, you saw what happens in the egg industry, right?
Yeah, but I've never seen this before.
So now you know, right?
Also, there's never been able to explain
It originally originates in plants.
for that. Like, why do gorillas have such big muscles, and yet they're eating vegetable stuff?
They get their protein from plants, right?
But I think it's a lot more complicated than that, because I mean, some people switch their babies onto like just what do they call that, vegetable smoothies or something like that. But the babies end up. I mean, you can severely damage a human being by not providing them with nutrients. That,
yeah, you have to plan correctly your diet if you're going to eat a plant-based diet. But there's no nutrient that you can't get on vegan diet that comes on a non-vegan, like omnivore diet. So with veganism, there's either you're vegan or you're not. Either you're racist or you're not, just like you're saying, right? So when you go vegan, do you know what the #1 benefit is?
The #1 benefit of veganism?
Being vegan, so not exploiting, abusing animals.
I would say it would be, what's the opposite of hypocrisy? Virtue, being virtuous, isn't that it?
Actually, you got it right. The benefit is that you no longer have to be a hypocrite. And I would suggest it's not a virtue. This is not something that this is not like the most we can do. This is the least we can do. It's just not abuse animals, right? We just want this to stop, because is this really worth 5 minutes of taste pleasure eating them? Or what comes out of them?
Do you guys talk a lot about animal rights?
Yeah, we're an animal rights organization. That's what it is. That's what veganism is. It's about animal rights.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, a lot of people think vegan is about health or environment, but it's actually not. It's about animal rights, actually.
Have you guys figured out why humanity took that wrong turn?
What do you mean?
Well, why they even started eating animals, like.
Well, I mean, they've been doing, people have been eating animals for thousands of years, forever, right? It's just,
in psychology, like a big thing with human beings is being in denial. So do you think that human beings are just in denial and also lazy? Like they don't want to think and feel unless they're actually.
I think laziness is a part of it, but also not knowing and not having that perspective. So I think we're taught as kids, we never really choose to do this on our own, right?
Yes, they do.
No. Like when you're a kid, like you're 2 years old, and your parents feed you animals, and you don't even know that it is an animal yet until maybe you're like 5, 7, 6, 7 years old, right? So this is drilled into us young, and we don't really think to question it. Really.
I call that societal programming and cultural conditioning.
Exactly.
I agree with what you're saying.
Exactly. So if you have these values, right?
Yes.
Then the only way to live in alignment with those, with your actions, is to be vegan, right?
So do you guys have a name for that?
What?
This mindset, where it's a lot of people would say,
I would say it's getting rid of the human supremacist mindset.
Did you call it human supremacy?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
That's what this is really like. We think we have.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
That's really original. I've never thought that.
Yeah. Principally, yeah. Obviously, veganism, you can't cause zero harm. The only way to do that is to not exist. So obviously, you might step on a bug by accident. Obviously, you might step on a bug by accident, and the plants we grow might kill animals in the process of harvesting, things like that. You can't eliminate all harm, but you're not. When you're harvesting plants, you're not exploiting and intentionally targeting the animals and killing them, right? So it's not about being perfect. It's about doing what's practical and possible to avoid harm. Right?
Thanks very much for talking to me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Would you like a card, actually?
Much love to all of you.
Would you like a card, actually? We have some. So the best speech you'll ever hear.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's on YouTube. But a guy named practice. And then you're close to eating a vegan diet, right? But if you needed help, there's also a vegan challenge for the diet aspect of veganism.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss a video. Thanks so much.